All right, we're live. We are live. All right, let's see here. Hey, next, good to see you back on it. I set the reminder. Hopefully, I can watch, but I'm planning to. There's some huge things happening with the white and black hats. This mind control looks like it can be over or decrease significantly. If I can call in tonight, I will. All right. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Next Level. Back again with another live stream. I was trying to do something different, um, but I guess I don't know the powers that be. I'm not sure. Thank everybody for tuning in right now. We are live in this July stream. I'm gonna keep these live streams going during the month of July. But I was gonna try to actually go live on my laptop here leave the line open for people to call in because, um, you know, as you guys can see from the title of this live stream, you know, there's just things that, we want to talk about. I'm live right now, whoever just called me, I'm live. Um, I haven't been live for a couple of days. Yeah, you could have called me anytime, but yeah, we'll talk, reach out to you. Let's see here. Mike Smith, what's going on? Mike Smith, 116, what's going on, bro? Um, yeah, because there's, a lot of things we need to talk about that people don't want to talk about, and for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but, I just wanted to do a quick live stream and give a quick update and let everybody know that I am okay. I made it out of California. Can everybody hear me clear? Just want to know people can hear me clear. Durag's looking all extra thick today. I made it out of California safe. Um, I landed here in the Midwest. Actually, I'm in Kansas City right now, guys. But I will be back. All my peoples that's out in California, man. It was bittersweet. I didn't want to leave, but there was just some unfortunate situations that took place, and you know, I had nowhere to go. I was scrambling today, didn't know what was going on, but yeah, and yeah, we can talk about it. We can talk about that. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about, right? But um, in this specific live stream right here, I want to, just shout out everybody who is, going through something like me, and you know, let's talk about it, right? That's what this live stream is. Um, a lot of people come on to YouTube and they portray these images, and it's not really who they are, right? Um, Big shout out to everybody coming in, tuning in right now. Gang Stock in Australia, what's going on, man? I love your channel, bro. I do. Carmelay, hey, what's going on, Car? Um, she says, I'm going through a lot myself, too. Among us, TIs are too. The real ones like us, that's a fact, Car. We going through things, and a big way to, get through these things is to talk about it, right? Talk about it and just release it and let it go and then go on with your day. Make the best out of your day that you can. Oh man, I'm sitting next to this thing here. It's like making that noise. Yeah, but I just want to talk about a few things today. I want to let everybody know that I'm okay. I want to thank everybody who was there for me. Who sent positive vibes, who sent prayers up for me, um, you know, who looked out for me, and I won't forget you guys. I never will, man. Like I really appreciate all the love and support that I get from YouTube, Instagram. But there's actually a lot of hate that we get too, right? Not just from YouTube or Instagram in the real world, right? We get a lot of it, and let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. I don't want to just focus on all the negatives, right? I don't want to focus on that, but why not? Let's talk about it, you know. Um, and if there's anything that anybody wants to talk about, man, type it in the comment section. Let's get the conversation going. Um, you know, this is the real deal, Holyfield. Rest in peace to there's some TIs that we lost. Um, they're dropping like flies, and we gotta keep in mind, TI Lives Matter, man. It's a movement, It's a real movement, man. And thank you guys for smashing those thumbs up. Thank you guys for just clicking on and tuning in, man, and hearing what I got to say. And like I said, it's not just about me, It's about you, right? It's about what you're going through, I've had the pleasure of meeting some new people, man. These people were awesome, people out in California, people all over the place, and right now, like I said, guys, I'm in Kansas City right now. I'm in the Midwest. And if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, and big shout out to all the TIs that's in Kansas City. And I also want to thank everybody for leaving amazing comments and, chiming in. And, that really means a lot to me, because, if anybody understands what's going on and what we're going through is us, like I just I have an issue with people who just come on and they're just like, oh, that's not happening to you, or you're not going through this, or there's no such thing as that. Like, maybe that's not the case for their situation, right? But like, you just can't come on. Well, people can do what they want to do, right? It's their world, but it just makes no sense to tell somebody what they're going through or what's real for them. Express what's real for you. Talk about what's real for you, right? Um, but the fact of the matter is, yes, man, people are really going through these things, man, and I happen to be one of them. And everybody deals with things differently, and that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about it. Um, Carmelite said, yes, hate is everywhere. It's sad. Yeah, man, it really is, Car. But when I'm getting hate from people, a lot of the times it's not even to my face. Like, people ain't gonna come to me and tell me nothing. It's all behind the scenes, you know. It's all behind your back. It's snaky things, And if you guys saw, I wanted to reiterate, like I tried to go live on my laptop so that I could leave the line open for people to call in, but it didn't work. There was some BS going on my laptop, so I had to do it on my phone actually. So, you know, just want to let you guys know I'm gonna have to go in and erase those other two that I tried to go live with, man. But you know, let's talk about it, man. Like all you people watching right now, even the lurkers who just watch, don't be afraid, Um, if you got something on your mind, something that you want to talk about, let's talk about it. Let's get the conversation going. That's what we really need to do on these live streams, you know. Um, I met somebody that was very instrumental in my story, in my situation, who's been there, who hasn't been there physically, but who's been there, and I had a chance to meet this person. And was a real TI, real genuine person, and he told me like next, because I just, like I'm gonna keep it real, I'm gonna tell you guys how I feel. Like I know people are going through this, I know people are going through things, and everybody's situation is different. Eva, what's going on, Eva? 888, what's going on? I know a lot of people are going through things, and some people feel called to be whoever they feel called to be. Like if they want to preach, come on and start preaching on the Bible. That's what's up. Preach. Do what you do. Um, but there's a misconception in the TI community where some people think that only Christians are being targeted. Are persecution going through persecution, and that is a false narrative. You know, and let's talk about it. You know, and some people believe that this is all spiritual, right? This is all spiritual. It's demon spirits. Nobody's really gang stalking you. It's all in your head. People, that's a false narrative. That's not true. Like there are people out here really, being targeted, and there are people profiting off of this and working to, like that's their job, you know. And it's okay to disagree, right? It's okay. Um, what I believe is to be true is my situation, my story, and what I've seen and what I've noticed is that um, yes, this is very much spiritual. It's definitely spiritual. Like this is evil. Like this is satanic. Like who would think to do all of these things to us, guys? To mentally traumatize us, to sabotage things that we're going through. Like this is definitely a spiritual attack, but it's actually happening on the physical plane. Like it's happening here. People are involved in this thing. You know what I mean? And you know, that's my opinion. That's my experience. That's what I've seen. And I love to get other people's input and hear other people's experiences because some people really believe that you know this is all spiritual. You know what I mean? It's just all spiritual. It's to actually talk about it. They are like disconnecting me and reconnecting me, guys. I apologize, man. It's definitely not easy to talk about. Like I don't like talking about a lot of this stuff that happens to me, but I feel like it's necessary for me to. It's part of the healing process, right? To actually get things off, because when we go through things and we constantly hold it inside, what's happening, right? Like you can take a balloon, right, and you can blow it up, right? You can blow it up. That's us holding things inside. Eventually, it's gonna burst. It's gonna pop. And if we don't talk about these things, the same thing that's gonna happen to the balloon is gonna happen to us, right? It's gonna burst, explode, and I, I honestly feel like that is one of the you know um, factors in this program. Like they want us to stay silent, be scared, and I actually went through that when I found out, you know, what was happening to me. Um, Man, I've gotten some amazing comments here. Let me see here. Carmela says, I don't like when some Instagram accounts are controlled by a TI that has a bully mentality and posts certain racial slurs and thinks someone like me isn't gonna post a remark. Mm. I'm actually on Instagram. I'm heavy on Instagram. If you guys are watching on YouTube, if y'all are on this Instagram, you can follow me. My tag is Visions with a Z 300. Um, and yeah, they're Car. You got to keep in mind, they're people set on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, just set in position to piss you off, right? They're gonna post things. They're gonna say outrageous things. Don't let it get to you. That, like me personally, I really don't. These people are paid to get under our skin, to piss us off, to start rumors about us, spread lies and hatred, and go behind your back and try to turn people against you, you know. So they're gonna put these things in your face that try to upset you or to ruin your day. My my advice to that car is to just ignore it, because some people are ignorant and they really believe that stuff, and then some people are just paid to try and get under your skin and just ruin your day, you know. And I see it too. I just laugh at it. And some people are racist at the end of the day. Some people are racist. And some people in the TI community. I've had some situations where I was racially attacked on a conference call. Like I went on a conference call and they're in there like Donald Trump is a targeted individual. Donald Trump, this and that, and the president, and blah blah blah. And I listened to it and I was just like, okay, And then I just was like, I spoke my piece. I'm like, yo, man, the presidents are not who people think they are. Like the politics and all of that stuff is not even real. It's only put in position to play divide and conquer. Because you have politics, you have the Republicans who, rah, 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 you have the Democrats, blah blah blah, and they hate each other. These people have never met each other in life, like they never, and I'm like, the president, he really don't have any power. If the shadow government is running the world, right? And I'm like, and I said this, and the guy really got offended by my opinion, and he, you nigger, rah rah rah, and then I was like, whoa. I laughed. Like I didn't get all charged up. I didn't get all mad. It didn't ruin my night or nothing. Like people were in the chat, because when you on these conference calls, they have a chat room too. It's digital too. You can call with your phone, but you can log in from your computer. And they like, nigger, calling me all kinds of niggers. And they thought I was somebody else. They didn't even know it was me. But still, like, I laughed. I'm just like, wow, like, and, sometimes I see that in the TI community. Like if there's a white TI, he just gets 10 times the support and love of any TI of an ethnic background. You know what I mean? You could be Spanish, you can be black, you can be Asian, whatever the case may be. I see that, you know. I see that. Not to say that they don't get attacked too, because they get attacked too, but you know, I'm just like, wow, like going through what we're going through. How could you be a racist TI? They're out here, and some of these racist so-called TIs, I thought were my friends. You know what I mean? And they showed me who they were, and I learned that these people are not really my friends, and some of these people are low-key racist. How could you be going through this persecution and be racist? You know, there's racist Christians, right? People like Jesus was white, and they will argue all day whether Jesus was white or black and blah, blah. I'll tell you this, for all you racist Christians that's watching me right now, and there's nobody out in the afterlife calling other people niggers and spicks and crackers in heaven. None of that going on. You know what I mean? And people think that one race is better than the other, this and that. Look, man, if you're going through this, you're going through this, man. All TI lives matter, and I see people say all lives matter. Yeah, all lives do matter. But the people that's gang stalking us, harassing us, hitting us with these DEWs, do they feel like all lives matter? No, they're looking at us like we're a check. They're getting paid off of our suffering, right? They're getting paid off of keeping us in dismay and targeting our financial stability and our family, everything, our relationships. Do all lives matter to them? You know, I'm a firm believer in all lives matter, but you know what? TI lives matter at the end of the day. Hashtag TI lives matter. Okay? Straight up and down on every every social media site, every TI video, man. I need to see it, man. I don't really see it, you know. Carmele says, I'm referring to your follower friend on Instagram. I'm glad she blocked me, but just because I made a point about something she posted, another friend of hers on IG stuck up for her. Okay, Car, we'll talk about that. We'll definitely talk about that, man, because um, you know, she's has a real sense of humor, and maybe what you saw kind of triggered you a little bit. And I'm not saying it was right or wrong, but what I am saying is that we will definitely talk about that, man. Um, let's see here. Prophecy, end of days. What's going on? She says the spirit of the Antichrist, Satan, is too oppressive. It's oppressive and it causes people to fight. That's a fact. That's a whole fact, man. Gang stalk in Australia. Big shout out to him, man. Man, yo, I want everybody to check his channel out, man. He has got some really intense videos of gang stalking that he is going through, man, and it just breaks my heart, man, when I see what he's going through over there and how they came to his house, like they were throwing rocks at his window, and whew, the targeting in Australia is crazy, man. And I want to go over there. Like I have there's some really good people out there in Australia, man. It says you really start to see how big the program is when you start fighting against it, like I have. And believe me, the amount of people that are involved, a large chunk of society is crazy. That is so true, bro. That is so true. There's a lot of people that's involved. A lot of people who you think would never be involved. Like, you know, all different ages, races. I've been gang stalked by families. I remember when I was in Florida, man, I was trapped in the airport in Tampa, man. Like whole families, like even kids, like people were having their kids coming along and harassing me. You know, like some of the I got a lot of footage, and you know, I put you know, I mix that stuff in, you know, because I feel like us having the conversation is way more valuable than us posting, you know, the attacks and what we go through every day. I say mix it up, but whatever you feel comfortable doing on your channel is, you know, and I'm just speaking to all content creators right now. Do what you feel like you need to do, and I support you 300%, man, 300%. Prophecy in the day say I get a lot of hackers, especially in my email. The fighting is horrible inside the TI groups. Yes, man. Yes, prophecy. It really is. And me personally, like I'm not gonna fight with anybody, honestly. Like unless I have to, like unless somebody is literally coming for me, which has happened many times. You know, where I've had to fight my way out of situations where I was set up, you know, just walking down the street or set up to be in a specific area or location, and you know, but it just doesn't make any sense for us to. I mean, I understand, you know, everybody's not gonna get along. I understand that, right? I understand we come from different backgrounds. People have, you know, went through like some people have not went through the V2K, right? And then they'll say, well, there's no such thing as that. There's just demon spirits in your head. And then there's people like us who have actually went through it, who will tell you, yes, it's real. Um, and then that could easily turn into this one's a perp, that one's a perp, right? Or this one, I don't understand it. You know, there's so many communities on YouTube, on the internet, right, where this doesn't happen. You know, like people support each other, they uplift each other, like, you know, like they make donations, and like people in the TI community, like they like, oh, if you make a donation to somebody, it's like they make it look like it's a bad thing, like it's like a crime or something. Like I've gone on many live streams, right? And it don't matter. It could be the Patriots, and big shout out to the Patriots too, man. And it could be the beauty community. It could be the video gamers. They go live, and then people just start donating. Boop, like they're, you know, they're already, their channels are monetized, so they could just bloop $20, $100, Christian, and they support each other. And I feel like, why can't we do that? Like, why can't we do that without it being a negative stigma behind it? There's people out here who really need help. There's people out here like me that's just out here right? Like we're not sitting in our homes or nothing. Like we're not, sitting, like people really need help. Why can't we do that? Like what is the big deal? Like why is everybody pointing the finger? Why can't I feel like Rodney King right now? Like why can't we just get along? Why can't we get along? you know why? Why? You ever think about that? Why? Why are these people put in our community to bring discord and to talk? This one is not. This one is not real, or this one's a perp, or this one and this and that. I mean, there's a nasty rumor going around about me that I am going to definitely step on, because when people are spreading rumors, you got to address it. You got to pull those weeds out of the garden. If you don't, they're just going to take over the plants and just kill off your beautiful flowers and vegetables, right? We got to address this stuff, man. We got to address these things. Let me see here. Denise, what's up, Denise? It's my homie, man. She said, I've been nothing but good to the friend I'm staying with, and all he's going to do is come at me talking about porn and making me feel uncomfortable. Man. Ooh, Denise, I know what you're going through, man, because we are in a similar situation, right? We are really going through this thing, and we're trying to find our way, and we are being sabotaged every time we get in a position where we think that things is going to work. We think that somebody has our back, and then people just flip on us. It's like, you know, a lot of people don't realize this because they're not going through what we go through, but for the people who are, you have to understand, like, there is nothing simple about, wondering, like, man, like, waking up every day, like, not even knowing, like, yeah, man, am I gonna be out on the street again? Like, just like what happened to me in California, like, I went out there and I was feeling like, everything was great. I was going to have the place. I was going to be there for the rest of the month, and we're going to work on the, launching this network and doing this thing and doing it big for the TI community. The next day, this guy shows up in the morning, get out, ah, rah, rah, rah. And I didn't even do nothing. I did absolutely nothing wrong. And if I did, I would say it. I'd be like, guys, I cursed them out, or I punched them in the face. Like, well, I am not like, I will admit my faults, and that's one thing. Like, I'm not gonna come on here and be like, yeah, I didn't do nothing. Like, just tippy toeing around the real problem, around the real issue. No, you know, and it's hard, man. People say, yeah, you can come out here, you can stay here, and then, once you get there, it makes you feel like it's a setup, right, Denise? Like, they set you up to get in that position to make you feel uncomfortable every day, right? To do something to make you feel uncomfortable, right? Every day. And then you get to the point where you're just like, you know what, man, I'd rather take my chances on the street. Like, it's got to that point where I have walked away from many situations. I had to. I felt like I was being set up, and which I was, and it's very uncomfortable, man, and it's very difficult, man, and you know, if you're gonna help somebody, help them. Like, just do it out of the kindness of your heart. Like, if you have a primary objective, let it be known right away. Weigh out your options, and you got to do what's best for you. But when you're out here and you don't have a car and you just going from place to place, it can really be tough, especially being stalked and harassed and hit with DEWs. And man, it's like, it sounds like this, whoever this friend is, Denise, like, he might have might have his eyes on you, man. He might have the hots for you, man. You're a beautiful girl, man. Beautiful, so, not saying that that's right. It's not right for him to be doing that crap to you, man. But I'm just believing for a door to be open for you, man, to where things will definitely work out. And man, oh man, she says he drinks, hits me, and feels what I have to deal with to keep me off the street. Wow, he hits you. Oh my God. Man, everybody send prayers up for Denise right now, man. We really need to send prayers up for her, man, because I went through a similar thing, where I was in this space and somebody said, that you can stay here, and they drank and just got crazy and started being really nasty and mean to me and disrespectful, and it got to the point where I just left. Like, and I had love for this person, but I was like, you know what? No, I love me too. Like, I would rather take my chances out in the streets than to be sitting here for another minute wondering if you're going to disrespect me or come out your mouth, or if this is a setup, if somebody's going to be coming in here to try and do physical harm to me. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, man. Like, some people, like, I can drink, like, I'll have a drink once in a while. Like, I'm not no saint, I'll have a drink and I'm still the same next. I don't drink and transform into, Optimus Grime. Optimus Grime with a G. I don't do that, but some people do. But man, you know, I can't believe that, man. Like, these people drink and they just act crazy. Nobody, what's going on? Nobody, what's going on, my friend? It's nice to see you too, bro. I'm just going through all the comments here. I know I'm probably back a little, but this is the live stream, man. Let's talk about it. I'm just doing my. I thought about it, man. I've been doing a lot of live streams in July. Let's do the July stream, right? I'm gonna just keep these live streams going, man. Like, and I'm trying to bring back, next time and get some a podcast going on, and I'm sitting on some new music. Might as well, put it out, right? Um, let's see here. Prophecy in the days. So that's horrible. Yeah, that really is horrible, man. It really is. Really is. Um, all right. TGV, JYC, ZXX is God bless all the TI. That's right. God bless every TI. I put that on all of my videos, all the end of my videos, man, because, we are blessed, man. We are, all of us, all the real ones, Carmela A says, all TI lives matter everywhere. That's a whole fact. I love that. I love that, Car. Everywhere. It's politics, race baiting. That's why it's getting so bad, man. It's a lot of things happening right now, man. Like, got a lot of earthquakes and stuff happening. There was an earthquake in Seattle. There was earthquakes in California when I was there. Like, volcanoes erupting, like all kinds of crazy stuff happening. Man, oh man. Carmela A says, F racism, period. That was my whole point. That's right, man. Like, I feel you on that, Car. Like, I'm not about that. Because, all right, let's talk about it, right? This is the live stream. If you're just tuning in, let's talk about it. Okay, so Car made a great comment here. She says, F racism, period. What is racism, right? What is racism? Can anybody tell me what racism is? Type it in right now. I'm going to tell you what I know what racism to be. Hate. Hate, hate, hate. That's what racism is, and it's a learned behavior, right? It's a human brain being programmed to hate from a young age, like back in the 50s and the 60s, and back when they were, running slave trades and all of this crap, they were programmed to hate. And what is hate? Hate is a low vibrational frequency. Hate is from the devil, right? Hate is something that is in a lot of people's hearts. It's not in my heart at all. And I've done my fair share of research and communicating with a lot of TIs from all over the world, right? From all over. And on these conference calls, I've listened to some of these people, and they believe that they're being targeted by a specific race. Like, they'll be like, oh, all the Spanish people are targeting me. Oh, all the blacks are targeting me, right? And then you'll have a pocket of TIs who, they feel like that, and they're being mind controlled to believe that. And they'll even put people, like, even Cyber, big shout out to Cyber Reconnaissance. She said she was being targeted by Asians. Oh, no, not Asians. Let me take that back. Big shout out to all my Asians out there. I love y'all, man. But Arabs, like early on when they started gang stalking there, they were doing it with Arabs, and they'll put these thoughts, they'll even put you in situations where you believe that all of these people are targeting you, but it's not. They'll have some paid gang stalkers come, whoever that that whatever program they're running on you to make you believe. But don't believe it. Just like my boy Brian too said, don't believe it. Don't pay attention to it. You just become transparent. Just don't even pay attention to it. There's no specific race that's gang stalk that's targeting you. Like they will try to put that in your head and make you really believe that. Then once you believe something, you keep speaking it out, you believe it, you will attract those situations to you. Now I know there's a lot of white people who don't like me just because I'm black. You know, I see it every day. Like I'm on the East Coast, I'm on the West Coast, I'm down south, I'm up north, right? And it's a lot of racists, outside of this targeting, outside of the TI community, right? Um, it's a lot of racists, right? And you know, once you understand what is happening there, like those people are programmed to hate. You can let it bother you. I don't let it bother you. I mean, I'll have people drive by the car, nigger. I was on the conference call, nigger, blah. Like once I said how I felt, nigger, right? I've had people who I thought were my friends, who will get mad at me because of a disagreement, and then they're real nigger, right? And then it comes out, and it's like, yo, man, okay, cool. Like if I know that's who you are, and that's what type of time you on, you got hatred in your heart. I just choose not to deal with you. I choose not to even communicate with you, not to even speak on your name or anything. I just wish you the best, and I hope God will wake these people up and let them know, because there ain't nobody in heaven, say, oh, look at those niggers over there sitting by Jesus. That's not happening, bro. That's not happening. Oh, look at those sticks over there. They think they're gonna hang out with Jesus today. It's our day today. No, that's not happening. But yeah, I'm totally against racism. It's just all hatred. It's all hate. It's all it is. It's hate, hate, hate. You know, and man, and it's black people who are racist too. Like them crackers over there. Look at them crackers. And I'm not saying that from my perspective, but there's people who feel like that, and that's evil, man. Like that's Satan, man. That's the devil, man. Like he's working this thing. It's a divide and conquer scheme, right? Once you know that, don't let it bother you, man. Honestly, don't. Honestly, do not let it bother you, man. Like when people are racist, just let them be racist. Like at the end of the day, you know, they are wrong for doing that. Just like the people who are gang stalking us, like they're wrong for doing what they're doing. But these people who are racist, they're just programmed to do that. These people who are gang stalking us, they're not gang stalking us for free, guys. They're getting paid to do this. They're getting paid a lot of money to gang stalk us, to harass us, to sabotage us. It's all about the coin. It's nothing personal. Like these people don't know us. We don't know these people. They're programmed to do it. These people who are racist are just racist because that's who they are. They choose to be racist at the end of the day. God created us all, with our own likeness, and I think if God wanted us to be all one color, we would be all one color, right? And He intended for us to be, different, and you know, and big shout out to every race, man. I mean, I love people, man. White, black, Asian, Spanish, Mexican, Italian, Russian, whatever you are, man. Rep what you are, man. I love y'all, man, and just love in my heart, man. But yeah, big shout out to you, Car. She said F racism, period, man. Big shout out to my boy Nobody. He said cool shirt, man. Thank you, man. It's just a little T-shirt I picked up out in Michigan. Um, Thank you though, man. Big shout out to Nobody, man. Gangstalk in Australia says Joe Blunt. Blunt. I hope I'm saying that right. You're doing an amazing job on your channel. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Joe Blunt's channel is awesome. Everybody, if y'all not subscribed to his channel right now, subscribe, subscribe. Let's talk about it, alright? Let's do it, you know? Let's see here. Gangstalk in Australia says they terminated my channel with only one. Oh my god, they terminated your channel, bro. Oh my god. That's messed up, man. You had a lot of really, like, I mean, really intense videos, bro. Like, I remember when I saw those videos, man, you posted when they were at your house, bro, and they were like, your mom was there, and they were like breaking your windows and stuff. Like, I was just like, oh, I wish I would have been there, bro, because I swear, man, like, I would have not had the patience you had getting stuck in Australia. I would have been swinging, bro. I would have been swinging something, a baseball bat or something. I would have been, somebody would have got punched in the face, man. Carmela A says, I just think the TI community should have more unity. Unity is very important. That is a fact, you know. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last 5 words in community is unity, right? Right? And I definitely believe that. But you got to think, Car, there are, yep, only real TIs understand that. That is a whole fact. And this is the thing, like, they plant people in this community, right? To come on and say, yeah, TIs, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But then behind their back be like, oh, Carmela A is a perp or a prophecy in the days. She's not a real TI, right? And then they just get people talking behind the scenes and turning people against each other. And, these people are planted in our community, right? Once we figure out who these people are, we need to have some kind of perp alert and let people know, because people know, I've been through some of these things with people who have plotted against me, who have tried to turn people against me, who have said mean, cruel things behind my back. People who don't even know me, maybe met me one time, maybe never met me at all, And it's like, at the end of the day, it's the end of the day. Like, I see what's happening there, right? And you know, my thing is this: once we realize who these people are, we just need to sweep those people under the rug and not give those people any time of day, any light, and just keep our thing going. Keep posting, keep doing what you do. Keep paying attention to what's happening out here, and when things are happening, talk about it. Speak about it. You know, do what we can, right? Work together to uplift. If somebody's in trouble, help them. Don't just sit back and laugh. You got people in the TI community that's praying for my downfall, praying for your downfall, right? Now ask yourself, are they real TIs if they're praying for other TIs' downfalls? I had a conversation with somebody that I really love and respect the other day, and she said next, she believes that some of these people are real TIs. They're just not good people. Like all TIs are not the best people. And then I had to sit back and think, and I'm like, man, maybe she is right about that. I mean, they target so many different people from different walks of life, all kind of situations going on. Yeah, some of these people probably are not the best of people. And then some of these people might be assholes. You know. Um, but at the end of the day, I go hard for the people that's going through things like me. Even the people that might have it a little better than me. I don't have no hate or jealousy or malice in my heart towards those people. I just want those people to understand that, you know, um, if you got blessings, you got good things going on in your life, man. Appreciate those blessings more than you think about, you know, who said this or who did that, or you know what I mean. Like, there's situations that happen where things could have been said or done on accident, and somebody will take it and spin it and make you look like a monster. Like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you doing all of that if you're a real T.I. and you're going through things? Why are you, like, you know what I mean? It's like perps do perpy stuff, right? Perpetrators do perpetrator things. And, nobody's perfect at the end of the day, right? Nobody. Not me, not you, everybody watching right now on the playback, or, you know, but perps do perpy stuff, and, sometimes people are not the best at communicating and the best at getting things off of their chest, or whatever the case may be, right? But, at the end of the day, my um, good interactions with, these amazing people that I met outweigh any of the negative. And you looking at a guy who has had attempts on his life, right? Many attempts, right? And it's awesome when you can meet, new TIs. And actually, I'm gonna be coming back with, another live stream with a TI that I met recently. She has a story to tell. She has some things. It's kind of like a live next time, like just live, right? Like it's, but yeah, man. I keep in mind that everybody communicates things different. Everybody's, this thing stresses people out, man. Like it really will push you to the limits, right? And when people are stressed, just try to have compassion, and everybody's not going to communicate the same way, right? But just try to have a compassion, and ears to hear, eyes to see, what's going on. Prophecy in the Day says, I didn't know your channel was shut down. I didn't know either, man. Gangstalking in Australia, his channel was lit, man. I love this channel. Man, you gotta come back with a new channel, bro. Like I'll definitely support anything you do, man. Anything you come out with, man. Um, come out with some more channel. I'm gonna come out with some more content, man. Because you definitely did a great job with those videos, man. And just fighting this thing. I know it's hard when you're alone, and you know, trust me, I know. Because we all are in a sense. Some people more than others, but it doesn't necessarily mean that those people aren't, isolated, right? Prophecy says, setting us up is something new for me. It started about 4 months ago. Before it more stalking, but now it's provocative, man. Yeah, I've been set up many times. I've been set up many times by people in this went on YouTube, right? But I just didn't feel like it was necessary for me to say this one is and people out, because some people said, next you need to tell who these people are, and call them out, and I don't feel like that's what my platform is for, but at the same time, like I wrestle with it back and forth, because it's like, the first thing you do when somebody talks about somebody else, right? Like I can say this one is not a real TI. The first thing they're gonna do is the person's channel. So it will be like me kind of promoting people, even though I'm like maybe trying to warn people, like, okay, this person is not who he says he is or whatever. I just figure that people are gonna be who they are at the end of the day, and I'd rather people learn on their own accords than to be, because they'll be like, oh, Next was talking about this one, and he said that, and he's a real Christian, and he reads from the Bible. There's a lot of people who reading from the Bible that don't make them good people, man. That don't make them, just because they make a video and read a Bible or make an Instagram post and talk about that, don't, necessarily make them who they are. And I just don't want to be like bad mouthing people and talking about people, even though it might be, it's true. Like if I'm saying something, like I don't want to bad mouth nobody. I don't like anybody who knows me. They know I don't like talking crap about people, and I don't like when people talk crap to me about other people. And there's a big difference between you telling the truth or explaining your situation, and actually bad mouthing somebody and talking crap about people. Making fun of them because they've been blacklisted and they can't. It's been difficult for them to find work, or because their family has turned against them. Like a lot of these people don't know what we go through, I oh my God, like I get so frustrated, like I get so mad, like when I see that, but then what happens in that moment? I get mad, So who loses, right? Me. If I'm sitting here getting mad, it's very important that throughout all of the madness and all of the stuff that we go through, that we stay positive. Like, we have to stay positive, guys. We have to, because that, just staying positive, like, it's something that's happening when you're positive. And like, just think about it. Why do you guys think that they work overtime to keep us in this lonely, sad, depressive state, angry, suicidal, right? There's a reason why, and we're gonna get to that, man. We're about it here on the live stream, man. This is, let's talk about it. Let's get it in. Posh Sa, I hope I said Pasha. What's going on, Posh? She said, hey, next. It's Liv. Oh, Liv, what's going on? Liv, what's going on? That's my homie, man. Big shout out to Liv, man. I love you, Liv. Generation says, good to see you, man. It's good to see you too, man. That's good to see you on here, man. Let's see here. Let's see here. Prayers going up to Denise. That's right. Yeti Dogs, what's going on, Yeti? What's going on? Man, good to see you too, man. Yvette, what's going on? What's going on, Yvette? She said, hey, next, good to see you, man. Generation says, did you find a place to stay? No, I didn't. Like, I found a temporary place, but it's not, to stay, just, yeah, the door opened, and, but I don't have a place of my own to stay. Like, I'm still, on the move, and things have been a little rocky for me, man, but I'm just going to keep believing and speaking positive things to happen for me and for you. And, throughout all of these attacks and all of this stuff that goes on, I try to stay as positive as I can, and it helps. It really does. Like, it opens the door for God to move when you just stay positive no matter what, and you believe that, throughout all this craziness that's happening, that everything, it's a reason for it. It's a reason why things happen the way they did. And, we're going to be okay, guys. All of us. We're going to be okay, you know. Gangstock in Australia says, we really are the chosen ones. I believe that, bro. I do too. And there's a lot of people who, like, laugh at us. They're like, oh, these people think they're the chosen ones. I've had somebody say that to my face. And I'm like, yeah, we are. Like, we are the chosen ones, like, but I believe that too, bro. Like, and speak your mind, bro. Speak it, man, and speak it out, man. Keep saying amazing things, like, we can talk about it. Like, let's talk about what's happening, but talk about it and let it go. Let's start speaking life, man. Let's start saying what we want. Let's start saying, believing, using our minds and using our imaginations, man. Like, let's see here, man. Yvette says, hi, Gangstock, and love your channel. Man, yeah, look at that. Gangstock in Australia. Channel of the day. Yeah, man, they attacked my boy, took his channel, man. That's what, man, you got to keep it going, bro. You got to keep posting, man. Karen says, racism to me is programming to hate a certain type of person or people for no legitimate reason. Right. Key word, right, Carter? Key word in racism is hate. Right? These people hate me. You hate me? Why? You hate me because of the color of my skin? That's why? It's really retarded if you think about it. Like, people have... God created everyone, right? The devil didn't create anything, right? God created everybody. Me, you, that tree outside in your backyard, the grass, your dog running around, right? Your pets. God created us, right? He didn't create us to hate, so we be hating on each other. Like, no. Like, if people could really just think for a second, like, what is racism? Like, let's really dissect it. Like, let's really, like, we're going to have, like, a podcast or something, man, where we really go in on it, because, there's a lot of racism in the TI community. I see it. Like, I don't really speak on it too much, man, but, when I go on certain, TI's videos and they're not even saying nothing, they're, like, saying stupid stuff, and they get, like, damn near 1,000 views, within the first few hours, and then I go and I really put something together like TNN, guys, like TNN, and which is gonna come back. And when I can get in the space, guys, to keep that thing going, like it's really important. And I know somebody said that on another live stream that, but when I put that together, and I just barely get 600-700 views, and in like what 3 or 4 weeks, I don't know. It might have been like 2-3 weeks since I put that out, man. I'm like, like what's going on here? You know, what's really going on here? I see it, like like, and then some of these people are programmed to believe that black people are targeting them, white people are targeting them. They won't talk to nobody that's white or black or Puerto Rican, and I have a understanding. It's not right. I don't co-sign it, but I understand, right? And I understand, and then I understand that just certain people's channels are shadow banned, you know, and it happens. But you can push past. You can push through that shadow ban. You can push through it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, right? Because if you guys don't know, a lot of new people come on my channel. I've been posting videos since November 2017, and if you guys go back to my earlier videos, you can see a lot of that gang stalking happening. A lot of, like, I was out there with my camera. I didn't even have a smartphone back then. You know, those videos barely got 100 views. Like, some of those videos have 30 views. Like, and I just kept pushing through. Like, I just kept pushing through, and and just keep producing. That's when I had a place, though. I actually had a place back then. I had a place of my own where I could just be consistent. I put out video every day. I put out video, like, maybe after every 5 or 6 videos I would put out a song. I was constantly working and constantly thinking, how can I bring awareness to what's happening. Let me use all my gifts. I started designing t-shirts, and I got a t-shirt store. I've been, like, I was doing as much as I could, but I didn't hardly get any views. And I really didn't even care, man. I wasn't really doing it for the views anyway, but I just kept pushing through, man. I just kept pushing through and just keep putting out more content, and people started watching, and even on those videos, where some of those videos were, it's tough for me to go back and watch them. Like, I watch them and it bring me back to that moment. And I see I don't have, maybe 20 views or 30 or 40, whatever, not even 100 views. I just knew that, I just had to keep pushing through, and that's how we have to be in life, guys. Like, no matter what's happening, no matter if somebody kicked me out on the street, I still got to push through. I still got to push through. I don't have nowhere to go. I don't have no means to make anything happen, or I don't know how I'm going to eat tomorrow. I still got to push through, and I still got to believe. I believe that, um, you know, God will make a way. He will. He always does. I believe that. You got to have faith. You can't, we can't just sit back and whine and cry and expect for things to just, appear in our hands. Like, we got to believe and keep pushing forward, right? And, we're going to talk about it, right? We're going to talk about it, man. I'm getting into these comments here. Let me see here. Yeti Dog says, people just following other people. Monkey see, monkey do. That's a fact, Yeti. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I've actually had, situations where, people watched how I put my videos together, and maybe they were inspired and they just copied my whole formula, start editing, putting music. I was like, all right, cool. Like, I didn't feel offended or nothing, you know? Like, I see a lot of people who make crappy videos, and then they have thousands of subscribers, and they have Patreons, and they have thousands of them. And I'm not hating, I'm not hating on anybody on what you do, on what's good for you, but that comment right there, Yeti, that was on point. Monkey see, monkey do. It definitely happens, man. Joe Blunt says, the media drives so much hate. Absolutely, Joe. The media does. Let's talk about it. Yes, the media is controlled, guys. I don't even watch that crap, bro. I don't watch the news. I don't even watch TV, man. I don't watch none of it, man, because I know it's programming, right? Like, since we've been born, society has been programming us, right? With the music we listen to, with the the stuff we watch on TV with the news. Every time the news cuts on, such and such got shot, this one got killed, such and such, earthquake, there's no hope, blah blah blah. And then people are watching the news and they're like, oh my god, and they're like scared and moving out of fear, operating out of fear every day. That the TV is programming you, like it's programming our brains to think and believe and move and in certain certain aspects, right? I really don't I don't even watch it, man. The media is controlled, and a lot of people are like, we have to get this story, we have to get the targeting on the news. And notice a lot of times, when we do have somebody who breaks through with a story or something on the news, they spin it and make us look like we're retarded, make us look like we have mental issues, make us look like we don't know, like we're just incompetent, we just don't know what's happening, right? They're not really spinning it and telling the real deal about what's happening to people every day. you know that the media is controlled, and I would definitely unplug. My opinion is to unplug from that, not even take it serious. Like, actually, we the people, right? It's all about us, right? There is no them without us. If we don't conform to their programming and watch and support what they do, they're, like, it falls off. It falls off of the cliff. That's why, with this TI community, like, if we could all support each other, like, if we could all uplift each other, this is how we can defeat this thing. If we can share what worked for me, if I can share what worked for me with you, if you can share what worked for you with me, if we can all work together and come together and really get this movement going, this TI Lives Matter movement, the 365 days a year thing, that we can really make things happen and make events and do amazing things, which we had planned. And I had so many things planned, but it was unfortunately with some of these people who set me up, some of these perps, and you know I had to really fall back. And you know but it begins with us, guys. Like, with anything, like with any with any real thing that becomes big, it starts here, and then it grows and it grows, and everybody puts their hand on it, and everybody, smash a thumbs up, or everybody, can hit a link, and, send a donation, or send, do something, support. You don't even have to do that. Just show support, and really be about it. Like, not be about breaking people down. Like, let's build this thing up, man. You know what I mean? Yvette says, no, it's a combination of people. I am Latina, and I was attacked by a Latino. Right, Yvette, right. That goes to show, you know, just one race, and for people who, they try that with a lot of TIs, like, they try that with them, and especially TIs who come from backgrounds with racism, like in the family. They know, they've been watching us for years, right? Just like I said in my song, they know about your secrets, all your thoughts, all your fears, right? They've been watching you for years, right? They know what triggers you. They know how to do this thing, right? But little do they know that we are stronger. What they do know, we're stronger than any of these attacks or any of this crap, right? No matter what, man, there are good people in the world. There's good people in the world, and there's not so good people in the world, right? Once you find out who people are, not by what anybody told you or what by anything, by what somebody showed you. Like, go from someone's your interaction with that person. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Cause I could really talk about it, man. I could really, like, put some people on blast, man. But people put themselves on blast, man. They really do. Um, let's see here. Gang Stalk in Australia says the media are truly a bunch of scumbags. Scumbags! Completely brought out from the top to bottom. I'm next level, and I appropriate that message. I definitely agree with you on that, bro. Yeti says, dude, I got Haitian cousins. Love them dearly, man. Definitely, man. Shout out to all the Haitians out there, man. They did that big earthquake a while ago back in Haiti, man. Destroyed everything, man. That might have been a directed energy weapon test. We don't know. Like, we don't know. We don't know. Let's see here. Generation says, last time I saw you, you were on a train. Absolutely, bro. I was on a train. I was leaving California. Things took a left turn for me out in California, and I had nowhere to go. You know, somebody reached out to me. I made a video while I was out there. Like I went out there. Um, you know, there was a place for me to stay. I had an apartment. It was supposed to be for the whole month of July. Gang stalker who owned the apartment, I guess, came over, get out, rah, rah, rah. And I didn't have nowhere to go. Kicked Cyber out, like it really sent everything in a tailspin. And Cyber's father had flew into town. She ended up going with him, and that would have basically just left me in California on the streets, like with nowhere to go. And there was people who looked out for me, and big shout out to them. But I made a live stream and I asked, if anybody's in California, can you please reach out to me? Can you please hit me up? Send me an email or something, help me, like, at least point me in the right direction or help me out. And there were people who hit me up, but they weren't from California, and so I had to breeze out of Cali, and it was bittersweet, man, because the first day I got in California, it was earthquakes. Earthquakes. The earthquake. I'm just like, oh my god, like, this guy kicked me out of the apartment after he invited me to come down and said it was cool, and it just didn't seem like things were working out for me, man. And I'm in contact and communication with some really cool people that's in California. I really wanted to meet them and spend some time with them, and we had a lot of things planned to, that we were gonna do out there, but um, it didn't work out like that, man. Yeah, so I was on the train leaving. I got on the train. I sat in L.A. at the Union Station in L.A. and it was just I was so, like, I don't know, man. Like I had all of these feelings going on. It was all of this, how they are down there, a bunch of weird stuff happening. But once I got on the train, I just, I said till next time, because I'm going back to Cali. But when I go back, I'm gonna be ready. Like everything, it's not gonna happen like that. But yeah, generation. I was on the train and I was headed back here to the Midwest. I'm actually in Kansas City right now. Big shout out to everybody in Kansas City. If you in Kansas City, you know, hit me up, man. Send me an email or something. Let me know what's going on. Yeah, I've been out here, been just laying low. Um, let's see here. Carmela A says, I'm against racism and hate. That's right. Racism is hate. That's all racism is. It's just hate, if you think about it, And I'm anti-racism too, but I'm just pro-love, man. Like, if you give more attention to what you hate, right, and what you don't like, you're gonna attract more of that to you, man. So instead of being anti-racism, just be pro-love. Just say I love people, man. Like, that's how I feel. That's just how it is. If you think about it, we had the war on drugs, and what did that do? Did that stop anything? No, it just brought more drugs, right? The war on anything, when you're fighting something, you just actually, attracting more of that to you, man. So just be pro instead of anti, you know. Let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. It's your boy Next, man. This is the live stream right now. We're just doing this July stream. I'm gonna just keep that July stream. If and all of you content creators, I want to encourage y'all to keep these live streams going for the month of July, man. Let's do it. Let's keep it. Let's keep the conversation going, man. Because this is big. This is amazing when we can come together and have these conversations, and we can talk to each other in the comment section. We can connect with each other. This is a chance for you to connect with each other, and it's awesome, man. Like You know, it's an awesome thing when we can definitely do that, man. Yvette says these stalkers are racist. You know, some of them are. I believe they are. I believe they are, Yvette. You know, but you got to keep in mind too, Yvette, that if you're still watching, um, these people who are gang stalking us, that's their job. Nobody is gang stalking you for free, guys. Let's let that breathe for a second, okay? Nobody is gang stalking you for free, right? And these people think that, oh, you know, it's just demon spirits. They're just, possessing these humans to do that. You know, maybe that could be true for them, but these people are being paid to stalk and harass you, to say things to get under your skin. They have been told, they've been given a file on you and told you what gets under your skin, what you talked about earlier, right? These people are being paid. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. These people don't even know who you are, right? But it can get personal, like with me, like with my family, and with, you know, friends who I thought were friends and stuff. It can get personal, but I'm talking about just the gang stalkers that's just on the street or following you in their car or doing what at the grocery store or wherever the case may be. They're working. Don't take it personal, man. These people just getting their money, man. Like, it's not right what they're doing. I don't co-sign it. I don't agree with it. It's filthy. It's disgusting. It's not nothing of God, right? But these people are working, and you are their assignment, right? And they're on you. You are the topic of the day, right? Um, Posh says they get money and cars and gift card. Yes, they do. And there were some guys on YouTube that's very popular in the TI community who thought that was funny. Oh, the gift card, the gift card. They think they're getting money and no, it's a fact. Okay, there's a fact. Private security contractors are contracting people to go out here and stalk you and follow you wherever you go. And yeah, they get incentives. They get money. Well, actually, they get on a payroll, so they're getting money, right? Cars, gift cards, vacations, all drugs, prosties, like, you know. Let's see here. They are just a distraction. Don't give in to the stalkers. Absolutely. I don't even pay attention to them. That's what I would say. Like, that's what I do. Like, when I'm out and about, but they come out of their way for me. Like, I'm going to start getting this. I keep saying that. I'm going to get this on tape. They'll come up to me. Like, when I got into Kansas City, man, this guy came up to me out of nowhere. Like, oh, we're going to show you how we do in Kansas City, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I looked at him. I'm like, oh, yeah? All right. God bless you, man. All right, you can go now. God bless you, right? Like, when you say that, you can go, right? But yeah, they come up to you. They just want to get your attention, man. Just like my boy Brian too. He says in his videos, man, like they just want to get a reaction out of you, man. Don't even pay them no attention, man. Just keep going, man. Just keep your eyes on the prize, man. That's what I always say. Um, let's see here. Prophecy End of Days. Beautiful, beautiful soul. I love her. She says, I can tell that the gang stalking has affected you a lot, Nix. You used to be a lot more easygoing. It changes us all. Hopefully not in a negative way. That's true. Yeah. I used to be, man. I used to be really naive and kind, and I'm still cool. Like, I'm still a nice guy. I just don't have any time to waste on them, right? It's all about you guys. It's all about us, what we're going through. I don't have any time to be out there like, oh, there's a gang stalker over there, and be all scared. I'm gonna go on with my day. I'm gonna live my life as best as I can every day. Let's talk about it. Thank you guys for smashing those thumbs up. Thank you. Yeah, man, but that was an awesome comment, man. Like, it really has affected me a lot, like, this whole organized stalking thing, man. Like, it's been manipulating me my whole life. Like my whole life. I can date this back to when I was a kid, when I was a baby. You know, and when I think about that, I get really upset, man. And guess what happens? They win. They win. If I can just sit there and think about them, just be upset and pissed off about this and that, they win. Posh says it's hard not to be paranoid when you get fucked. Of course, he has changed. We all have, yeah. Well, you know, what, Posh, you're right, man. It is, man. Like, at first it is. At first it can be hard, especially learning about, what's going on. But I guess it depends. Like, I guess it depends on what you've been through and the things that you go through. 'Cause every day is different. Every day brings a new challenge, a new, some of these people. Sometimes, like, they outside shooting guns, right? Of course you're gonna be paranoid with that. But if somebody's just like, laughing or, pointing their phone at you or smirking or doing the little things that they do, that, yeah, it can be, man. But if I'm paying attention to it, if I'm paying attention to them, right? If you're not paying attention to it, it doesn't even exist, right? If you just go on with your day and just think about all the beautiful, you know, look at this, look at the clouds, right? Or look at the trees, or not paying attention to them anymore. Generation. Gang stock in Australia. What kind of video editing software do you use for the slow effect? That is a great question, bro. I want to know that too. They want us to trust no one, not even other TIs. But you can feel when someone's a perp. Yeah. Yeah. Because you know what, Posh, perps do perpy ish. Okay. Perps do perpy ish, man. Like, they will say things that they'll be rude to you. They'll be nice in 1 second. Um, you know, they'll undermine you. They think they're smarter than you. They think they know everything. They think they're better than you. Like, they'll do things to get under your skin, man. And you can watch for the signs, man. But I definitely, yeah, intuition. I definitely agree with that, man. I definitely do. All right. AVS is the name of the software that he uses. That, guys, let's talk about it. That's what we're doing right now, man. You guys are awesome. Rocking with me on this live stream, man. Thank you for a thumbs up. Let's see here, man. Weird neighborhood, new neighbors. Oh man. Good work. They the black sheep. You know when you know. Okay, Posh, that's what's up. You know when you know. Jacob Lopez, what's up? Lopez, excuse me. I said Lopez. Excuse me, bro. Many of the stalkers are my neighbors on my block, flashing lights only when I pass by at night. During the day, they use sound through their vehicle horns. That's been a recurring thing. Like, I don't know, that happens to me a lot. Like, when cause I'm over here, I'm over there. Like, I'm still finding my way. And I'll be walking down the street or whatever, and they'll beep beep beep. Sometimes they wave hi, hey, what's up, hey? Like, they know. I don't know who these people are. I have no clue who these people are. Getting stuck in Australia. Maybe you can find your stuff on the internet Wayback Machine. All right, Yvette. Australia channel has helped me so much how to identify the perps. This is all still new to me. 6 months awakened. I have remote neural monitoring. RNM, guys. Remote neural monitoring. Yes, I have it too, Yvette. I've had it. I've experienced it. I've experienced it at work. And yes, Australia's channel is awesome, man. I will say that, and I will say that again. Gang stalking Australia. Big shout out to him. All right. The day. Straight up. Just like my boy, nobody said, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Katie Gaddis, what's going on, Katie? Big shout out to my boy Void. I see you, Void. Um, yeah, I'm like way behind in these. I'm way behind in these. In the comments. Tracy, what up, Tracy? She says, great podcast. Keep up the good work. Sending you love. Thank you, man. I'm sending you love right back, man. I love Tracy, man. That's my homie. Real TI, really going through this thing, man. Let's see here. Clara Hill says, sorry, first time live chat needed to reduce by 300. It got messed up. LOL. Take care. All right. Cool. Thank you, Clara. Clara Hill. Thank you. Greatest ever. What's going on? Greatest ever. Let's go. Man, all my people's coming on, man. I'm backed up in the comments, guys, so forgive me if I'm slow to read your comment here. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. Let's talk about it, man. If it's anything you guys want to talk about, let's go, man. Type it in right now. It feels like they want T.I. sick, confused, hurt, afraid, sad, hopeless. So I do the opposite and seek health, happiness, contentment, gratitude, play, and release. That's what I'm talking about, greatest ever. That was the greatest ever. Honestly, that was. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We have to stay positive. I said that earlier. It feels like they want T.I. sick, confused, hurt, afraid, sad, hopeless, depressed, lonely, right? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that, guys? There's a real reason why, you know? Because something happens when we stay positive, when we have faith, when we don't let this stuff get us down. Something amazing stirs on the inside of us. Doors begin to open. God can begin to work on our behalf, when we have faith, you know? I mean, even in the Bible, man, like those stories in the Bible, you know, if we're gonna take it back to all the, all the people who believe in that, there were stories, right? Like let's just take Moses for example. When he had a calling on his life, right, and he did what he did, and he freed the Hebrews out of Egypt, right? Do you guys think that that Red Sea would have parted if he was confused, hurt, afraid, sad, hopeless? No, man. He stood there. He had faith. He knew that God was going to get him through. He was going to deliver him through, man. And that's what happens when we have faith and we believe, right? We can do anything, man. I believe it, man. And when we like all sad and depressed and they did this and gang stalkers and that's what they want, right? And we leave little room for God to be able to, come in and move on our behalf, man. Greatest ever. I think that was the comment of the stream here. It's everyday struggle, but I am fighting, healing, overcoming every day. Tracy says a lot of this has to do with pedophilia. Children get raped in this world, which opens up portals in our bodies. So these negative demon entities to hook up to us, implant us, and feed on us. That is a fact, man. Tracy is going deep. That's what I'm talking about, Tracy. Let's talk about it, man. You gotta let them know, man. We gotta do another podcast, man. We gotta talk about it, man. Let's get going. Let's see here. Gang Stalk in Australia says everybody. Let's get the thumbs up to 20, man. Let's do that. But you know what, Gang Stalk in Australia, like when you start doing these live streams, you'll see, man. Like there's some people that just lurk and they watch. Some of them are content creators. Some of them are just haters, right? And they just hate you, and they're not gonna hit the thumbs up. They're just gonna sit back and lurk, which is cool, man. God bless them too, man. Like I don't, but I appreciate all 13 of y'all who hit that thumbs up, man. I really do, man. And I appreciate you for even saying that. You get lurkers out here, man, and it is what it is, man. Greatest ever says they don't like women either. Yes, especially ones that don't vote. They know our triggers. Nobody, my boy. He says next to Perp in Kansas. God bless you, and you can go. LOL, good one, man. Next to Perp in Kansas. Oh yeah, absolutely, bro. I told him like, yo, you can go, bro. Straight up. And he just walked. He walked away, and it was all good. Bitter, totally understandable. That's right. Ginger X, what's going on, Ginger X? I can't verbalize what's been done to me, Ti, especially these last few months. Workplace mob and quit with no job. Ginger X, I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling, man. I think looking back on my situation in my life, I think I had some workplace mobbing almost on every job that I was working for. And I would come into work and just be let go just because, oh yeah, we don't need you anymore, or you're fired for this and that, or after they done tortured me to damn death, in these jobs. But man, You know, maybe God's got another plan for you, man. Maybe you're a boss, man. You ever thought about that? Maybe you're not meant to work for these people. Maybe you meant to start your own company or do something big. Like whatever your gift is, Ginger. What is your gift? Like what do you do? What are you passionate about? You know, like what's everybody's passion in here? Like what are y'all passionate about, man? That's what we need to be doing. Whatever gifts that God has placed on the inside of us, that's what we need to be doing. Not working these jobs, getting workplace mobbed by these criminals that's out here harassing us. Clara Hill, what's going on, Clara? She says, thanks for the chat. Sorry didn't say this before. Yes, yes, yes. Too. So many comments here. Just like your chat with Cyber and Truth. A big shout out to Cyber and Truth. Thank you so very much. Lisa D. Lisa, what's going on, Lisa? God bless you, man. Thank you for stopping through, man. These gang stalkers are in a privileged class. Raise a glass. Let's go, let's go. Big shout out to Patty. What's going on, Patty? She said, I love you too, man. I love you too, man. And I gotta keep fighting, man. All of us, we have to keep fighting, man. You know, we can't just give up, man. A lot of good people have gave up, and I don't judge anybody for anything. I know that they have a suicide frequency that they hit people with. They're hitting people with suicide frequencies, guys. It's happened to me. It's happened to you. I know it. Like where you just like, man, it would be so much easier if I wasn't here or such and such. You start thinking these things and you're like, oh, wait a minute, that's not even nothing that I would ever think. Never give up, man. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Always. Let's see here. Ginger X, big shout out to you, man. It's hard to stay positive though when you're hunted like a wild animal. Yeah. Ginger. I'm out here, man. Like I'm living. I live this, and I stay positive. If I can do it, you can do it too. You definitely can. Patty says most of us have been abused as kids. Yes, abused, abandoned, all kind of crazy stuff, man. All kinds of crazy things, man. But it's all good though, right? It's all good. We become stronger from that. Don't forgive whoever did us dirty and just keep it moving, keep it pushing, man, and let's grow stronger, right? Caddy says, amen, right, keep your joy. I'm thanking God that they are not hitting me as bad with their ADTDEWs. Man, I'm thanking Caddy, thank him. Sandra, what up, Sandra? She says, I'm definitely lurking. I love you too, Sandra, man. I love all of you guys, man. Sandra's lit, man. I love her. I love her channel. She's good people, man. Let's see here, man. Um, let's see here, man. Caddy says I'm retired but was self-employed. Okay, okay, definitely, man. Ginger X says, hey, Caddy. All right. I'm passionate about belly dancing. Nice. Yeah, I saw some of that on Instagram. Sandra, you're really good, man. You was looking good out there, man. Looking really fresh out there. Let's see here. Car says, I'm answering the question you asked next when you asked about what we are passionate about. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, man, Car, you got a gift. You got a gift, man. And songwriting and poetry, but mainly my songwriting. You got a gift, man. All of us. We all have gifts. Spiritual gifts and gifts that are, that we can use on the physical plane, like things that we're great at. Some people are good at cooking. Some people are good at uh, doing hair, cutting hair. Some people are good at writing. Some people are good at math. Some people are good at making videos. Some people are good at talking. Some people are good at listening. Some people are good lovers, right? And I don't mean sexually. I mean just loving people and really loving them unconditionally. No matter what mistakes or no matter what, some people are good at different things, guys. We can utilize our gifts and monetize it, right? I feel like that's why God gave us those gifts. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, so you know what, man? I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Um, Thank you for tuning in, man. But I will be back with some more insight and info, man. It's your boy Next Level, man. Big shout out to you, nobody. I see you. He said, love the positivity, man. Man, I just, let's talk about it. We got things we need to talk about. Let's talk about it, man. If you guys are content creators, go live, man. Let's do it, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, and you guys have a blessed day. And I will be back with more insight. Matter of fact, when I come back, I'm gonna have another Ti. We're gonna do a live stream with this amazing Ti, and she's got a story to tell. Awesome person, man. And if you guys are on Instagram, follow me, Visions300, Visions with a Z on Instagram. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. I love you guys. Have a blessed day, man. And if you guys want to contact me, my information, you can guys, you can go on any of my podcasts and Next Time podcast. All my contact information is there. If you guys want to hit me up at any time, man, I'm an open book, man. You know it. I love you guys. Remember, TI Lives Matter always, man. You are the solution. Be out of here.